Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk about relationships. Am I an expert on relationships? Of course not. Do I have a degree in psychology? No, I love psychology though. I've read a lot of books about psychology and books related to, but but I have a life experience and knowledge of that area. And then because I've put a lot of time into tactics, I want to show how you can do the same thing with the knowledge you have of relationships and stuff. You don't have to use mine. I can't even give it all in one video, but I'll give some examples. That way you can consider the strategy. Relationship is supposed to be equal, right? You're both on the same. So that's wide open terrain, right? On wide open terrain, it's disadvantageous to make a challenge that you should not attack on wide open terrain. And yet, are people ever aggressive in a relationship? Of course, right? Do they try and get leverage and manipulate each other? Of course that happens. And then that's disadvantageous because ethically it's not right. And so you're not supposed to have, one person not supposed to have a high ground. Doesn't matter like one person get rich or another person, has a problem or something. That's not supposed to change anything. Like the art of worldly wisdom, neither in adversity or prosperity let our reputation be disturbed by our lack of self-possession. These things are not supposed to have any effect on your character ever. Those are tactics, and so you want to use that with strategy, because remember, the Art of War is just a book about strategy, right? You cannot use it without tactics. It has to be applied to something. It's a supplement, right? It's a guide to how to use your actions. It can't tell you how to fix a car, or it can't even tell you, the psychology of people, or it deals with that though. That dimension is a big part of it. So anyway, you use their strategies from the Art of War. So let's say back on relationships, it's all about being a good person and doing the right thing. That's what the Art of War is about. And so if you try to follow it, then it's going to make you do that. And that's why, a lot of people don't understand that. They look forward to, I'm ready to fight, man. I'm on this Art of War, dog. I got to shoot somebody. And it's not about that at all. It's about not shooting somebody. It's about not fighting. It's about peace. It's a book of peace. That's the hard part. People don't believe, but it does so by its own principles. It crosses enemy lines, uncovers the enemy secrets, and changes the hearts of enemy troops. He changes the hearts, so we don't got to fight. See, so victory without battle, right? That's one of the three aims. There are only three. Invincibility. Nobody can mess me up, man. My defense is crazy. You cannot touch me. That's invincibility. Unassailable strength, right? Strength is just in any, whatever it is we're talking about. We're talking about knowledge, strength of money, strength, physical strength, but anyway, unlimited strength, right? Unlimited strength. And then victory without battle, right? So in relationships, victory without battle would be something like, victory without battle would be if you can have communication where you don't have that conflict. That would be victory without battle. I know that's like real hard to achieve. I'm looking at the wrong spot. Y'all over here. I know that's hard to achieve, but it can be done, I think. We can strive for it at least. I know it's easier said than done. But anyway, that's an aim. It doesn't mean you're going to get it, right? That's an aim, right? And so when you can see how this can be done, then you can see victory, right? Victory can't be manufactured. You can't make victory, but you can see it. It'll be sitting there. You're like, there it is, And whether or not you take advantage of it, like chapter 8, adaptations, that's what adapting is about. You can see victory, then you have to adapt to it so you can attain it, right? And you're going to have some things about victory is not going to be what you pictured. You can't, when you picture it ahead of time, then now you manufacture. It's like you got to go blindfolded. You got to use faith, and you got to you have to be able to see it in that way. All right, I see it. That's not really how I pictured it, but that's it right there. You're going to get what you want. You're not going to get it exactly the way you want it. You would have to be God to do that, because then you're just manufacturing how this opportunity is a spirit. It comes on its own. You got to be able to see the opportunities. Many opportunities pass us by. Bitcoin. I saw that guy on TV. I just bought 1,000 Bitcoins, man. $1,000, 1,000 Bitcoins for $1. What I'm gonna do with these? I don't know. I'm gonna just go ahead and buy some cupcakes and stuff. I said, what that's just a waste of time, man. You know what? Now I got a business degree. I know about finance. I didn't put two and two together. Warren Buffett, That's all he ever did. You know, I would have been the Warren Buffett of Detroit, man. You know, but anyway, that's a whole nother story. I never lived that down. But back to relationships. You have espionage, 5 types of spy, dead spy. You lie, now you're a dead spy. You're sending out false information, right? And there are 5. We can talk about those, but I'm just touching around how this can be useful if you know. Now, how do you deal with deception? The Art of War is all about that, dealing with deception, right? And there are ways to deal with that, using your mind and not your eyes, right? Yeah, I don't see, you see this on the little talk shows all the time, well, even cheaters. I just got this feeling, because I see him, he ain't come home now calling me sound fake. Bitch, you deep down inside, but you can't prove. Your eyes are telling you one thing, in your mind, that's a victory. Assessment of the opponent is in the mind. Yes, opponent means your spouse. Opponent means whoever you're dealing with. It doesn't just mean somebody trying to break in your house, you gotta kill them. It doesn't just mean the other football team and my football team, or that company and my company. It means anybody. It can mean your neighbor, right? Now the word can be confusing. That's what it means by converting the Art of War to whatever it is you're using it for, right? It applies to everything. So you gotta see, how does it apply to this? How does it apply to that? Because anytime you're dealing with actions and thoughts, and the two always go together, then you talking about strategy and Art of War. And you should be able to see, I see how this applies, right? So anyway, yeah, fell off track. So on relationships, and then I'm at about 3 minutes and 25 seconds, but I want to show how all of these different chapters, assessment of the opponent is in the mind. That's what I was talking about. And observation of the situation is with the eyes. All right. So you have to. Assessment is much deeper than observation, right? I can observe a lion and say, okay, if I just use observation, he's just laying there, he looks docile, like he won't hurt me at all. I'll walk up on the lion, try and pet him, right? But if I use my assessment, lions kill people. Once lions come in their territory, they're going to attack and kill you. That's an assessment. Assessment is always way deeper, right? Like Art of War says, when your strategy is far and deep reaching, what you gain out of it is much. But when your strategy is shallow and nearsighted, then what you gain out of it is little. So when you're dealing with people and your spouse, we're talking about a relationship now, and you're talking about an assessment of a situation in your mind, so you can be more realistic. The cutting assessment, the cutting cold objectivity of the cutting assessment of the real situation. Right. All right. I'm also with the Art of War Made Easy. Stick around. I try not to make these too long. Just to touch on some of these proverbs and chapters on how you could apply them in the relationship and understand it better. I hope that was somewhat useful. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I'll see you soon.